And I was actually trying to demystify the concept of the inspiration of God and how a person can walk in such an inspiration. And by this, I spoke concerning how a person can open himself up to the scriptures. Or better still, how a person can cause the scriptures to be opened unto him. Hallelujah. Because many a times we have been made to understand that this Bible is the word of God. Are you getting me? This Bible is the word of God. And it contains the very writings of God. The very writings of God. But in as much as we see that this is the word of God, which contains the writings of God, we also forget that this word of God is a being. It's a being. Oh, it's a whole realm on its own. It's a whole dimension on its own. That for a person, you see, the reason why I am doing this particular series as part of the cosmic series, so that we would understand what it means to actually give our ears to the communication of the Spirit and to understand its communications thereof and the signs that the Spirit gives unto us. Now Job said that whilst in my sleep, a word was secretly brought unto me. We have started. God bless you. Let's read Job 4 verse 12. Job chapter 4 verse 12. And let's look at what Job was saying. Job 4 verse 12. He said, Job 4 verse 12. He said, now a thing was secretly brought to me, and my ear received a little thereof. In thoughts from the visions of the night, when deep sleep falleth on men. I'm not talking about dreams here or visions, but what I'm saying is that Job understood the concept of the innermost part of a being. And he said that a thing was secretly. The word secret means that a thing was mystically brought to me. By what means? It was programmed in my inner regions, in my inner beings, of my inner essence. That's why if you saw the circular today, I said that we are taking a journey on how to work or activate the inner regions of our inner essence or our higher essence. Hallelujah. A thing was secretly brought to me, but my ear received a little thereof. If you have been following me all this while, I have been saying that there is such a thing as the communication of the Spirit. And for a person to actually receive such a communication, the person must have the ears to receive that communication. And not just that, the person must be able to be receptive to the communication thereof. You don't just hear things when you buy radio. Neither do you just see things when you buy a television. But you come to a place whereby for you to hear what is being broadcasted through the waves, the radio waves, you must tune your radio to a certain frequency. You must tune your radio to a certain frequency. And by that, you catch that waves of that frequency. Another person will buy a brand new radio, which costs of over $1,000. radio becomes a white elephant when such a person does not understand how the radio operates and how he can tune the very programming of that radio to synchronize with the very frequencies or the very waves that's being programmed or being sent forth in the air. Understand me? I've started. As simple as that. How I pray for you this very thing, that your ears will be opened, will be awakened to understand the communications thereof. That you do not miss these things even in these last days. That you will come to the place of the very presence of God. Therefore he said that let us approach the very throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help us in times of need. Child of God, I submit unto you that a thing can be brought unto us secretly. On my YouTube channel, I dealt on introduction to kingdom mysticism and how a person can open his ears to understand the mysteries. On my series I'm doing on my channel, the Photonic Enhancement, you can go to my YouTube channel, the Joseph Nanua, subscribe and listen to the messages, and I know that you'll be blessed even as you listen to them. But what I'm saying is the fact that Job said, a thing was secretly brought to me. A thing was secretly brought to me. Now, understand the fact that the communication of God, or the communication that comes from the Spirit, is not that which is in a public purview, or it's not that which is publicly discerned. A person would have to understand the place of the secrecy of God and how to activate his inner regions. By that, he activates the inner wisdom program in his inner being to understand the communication thereof. I am feeling it. Homa atua akatesh. God bless you if you are watching me. I said, go Mahati. I said, now there is such a place as the secrecy of God. As the secrecy of God. Now, God, he delights in concealing things, in making things a mystery. Therefore, he said, it is the glory of God to conceal a matter. But on this same thing, it becomes the honor of kings to search out that matter. The reason why we have not yet found honor on this earth, in this universe, in our walk unto perfection, our ascendant walk, is the fact that we have not yet opened ourselves to the honor that comes from understanding the word of God and understanding the mysteries of the secret things of God. I pray for you this day that God will awaken your ears to these things. I said, a thing was secretly, it was brought to me. God, he is spirit. And them that must worship him must worship God in truth and in spirit. It is the same thing that happened in the garden. When the Bible said that God, in the cool of the day, he will come to the garden and he will fellowship with man. How? He will share with them the very mysteries of the universe and the very mystery of God, that man will come to a place whereby they have been exposed to the whole counsels of God. And in that case, they would unfold to become like God and to come to a place of his higher mindset, which he had for them even before creation. But what did man do? Man came from that secrecy of God. Man fell from that higher dimensions of operations of God. Because man wanted to meddle in lower dimensions. Now, Job said that a thing can be secretly brought to you, but your ears can pick small of it, or it can pick bigger part of it. How then can a person pick a bigger part of the secret communication when that person's ears have been awakened to that communication thereof? And by that I mean when the person understands the place of the inspirations of God and how he can activate his inner essence, the understanding programmed in his inner being, the inspiration that came from the Spirit of God. And he will walk in such inspiration. Such a man will become a cosmic wonder because he has understood the details, the minutest details of what God is saying. Hallelujah. Are you getting me? Now, the whole point I am trying to make you understand, before even I go into the main thing I want to talk about here, is the fact that you heard what you heard because you allowed your ears to hear that. You understood to the level that you understood to, because you programmed yourself to that